you're telling me if I first fall down a hole, I have to first locate a hole. Let's get this straight.
Yeah, it's very
I've got to
deep
go on.
hole.
I have to go on a little bit of an excursion, and once I get there, once I get to the bottom, and I somehow manage to survive, I then need to remove all of my clothing,
Yeah.
and then make sweet, juicy coitus with this thing
Yeah.
in
And
order
then, and then chaos takes the
to.
world.
What is going on? What is going on? What is going? What?
Hello, I'm Anna Sweets, and I'm here today with my friend Timmy Sauce.
I'm a chicken nugget. Hi.
To explain, so my friend Timmy Sauce never ever played Elden Ring. Is that correct?
That is 100% correct. I mean, I've imagined myself playing it by like pretending I'm other people, but like no, not actually. No.
Yeah. I think you've seen like a little bit of it, but not really like a lot, right?
Yeah, no, it's the game where like people run around and like bonk each other's toes, right? Like, am I thinking about the right thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Same page. All right.
Yeah,
Sweet.
yeah. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just going to give you some of the characters from the game, and I'm just gonna ask you like, which one do you want me to explain to you? And basically, I'll explain it to you, but not with too much context.
Okay.
And
please.
after that, I'll just ask you to give me a summary of this story.
Okay, I'm ready. Should I be eating? I feel like this is like Hot Ones. Like, should I be like getting like
Yeah.
spicy food ready?
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna be
start with
terrible at this.
Scoville level 100.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my body is ready.
Just pick a character that you would like me to explain.
What the heck? What is this? What the heck? Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll be serious. I'll be serious. Okay, like, should I describe what I see before I pick, or like, do you want me to just pick?
No, I'll put it in the video, so you can just tell me which one of these.
I want to talk about all of them. They all look so sus. Let's see. I like the guy with the beehive on his head, but I like the guy with the spaghetti brain too. But my inner body, like my inner intuition, is telling me to choose the sketchy looking old man that's holding a young lady. That's
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. So,
Actually no, I lied. I want the guy with the pot. The guy that has like he's like a pot, but he's got like a head sticking out of it. I want that guy. I want him.
really?
Yeah, he looks sussier. I like it. He
Okay.
looks like he's about to rob a bank or something. He's walking with like he's walking with confidence. He's like, yeah, bank, give me your money.
Yeah, he's very. I mean, it's funny that you say that because like he is not at all confident.
Oh really? Hey yo, 1 for 1, let's go.
You're dead wrong.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. So his name is Dialis.
I thought you would say Scroticus or something.
Yeah,
Scrotum
and he's a
related.
knight, I guess. He comes from kind of like a rich family, you know, and he has a brother who's like way better than him. But he himself is like he's a coward, and also
Like
he
better
has
looking or like just better?
better at fighting, I guess. I don't know if he's better looking. Dialos is pretty good looooking. Like,
Is he better at like hitting toes? That's the whole purpose of this game, right? Like
much better.
many-
His
what's his
brother
toe
like
streak?
deleted my toes.
the lead. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dang. He's
But-
like
But
top level.
Dialos is like, you know, he has other things that he's good at. Like he has really, really soft hands.
Wait, do you say Dialis? Like the medication you take if you have like I think it's like diabetes or
Dialis?
something like that? Is that like
Is it a Dialis? I forgot. what
Yeah,
it's called, like-
yeah, this is not sponsored by that company, but it
No,
could
it's not.
be. Reach out to Anna Sweets.
I
It goes
could be
well.
sponsored. If anybody wants to sponsor me, please tell me.
I just think it'd be
Yeah.
funny if like they sponsor you and it's like your name is Anna Sweets. It's like what we sell diabetic medication.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. Let me reel it back in.
Oh yeah, he has really, really soft hands. So that's his skill.
Oh, okay, good. That's good to know. That means he's gonna be a terrible masseuse clearly. So he's not the person who you'd want to bonk your toes or to massage your body. Okay.
Oh, that's why the jars like him.
The jars like him?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Is this Cinderella now? What's going on?
I mean, the jars, they need a potentate. So, yeah.
Are you speaking English right now? What's going on? I'm like actually excuse me, what? Did you say something about spices? What are you referring to? What's the context to this? The jars? What do they do? Isn't he wearing a suit? What do you? Why is he even wearing that? I don't even. Okay, I'm
You'll have another chance to learn about the jars in another picture.
Alright, cool.
If you, or actually, this picture has one as well, but you didn't pick
Okay,
him.
cool. Okay, cool. So I know now. Okay, so jars are bad. No, jars are they have soft hands.
I
They're
mean,
weak.
jars are. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're good or bad, but basically the jars, they're warriors, and they fill up the jars with dead warriors, and then the jars become the warriors because the reasons. But the jars they're small jars. There's little baby jars, and they need to be protected. So eventually, like, they want him to protect their village.
Yes.
So he's got really soft hands, and that's why they picked him.
I want to be honest with you. I am so confused, but yes, that makes total sense. Let's go with that.
It does. Yeah.
Amazing.
Is there anything else you want to know about him?
Yeah. What's going on with what's that other stuff that's on his body? Are those cats? What are those three things that are on his? Is that like what is that? I'm like
That's
trying to
his
zoom
armor.
in. That's his armor. Why does it look like three kittens that are nestled under his chin?
Let me just send you like a better picture, because I forgot. I should probably do that. Okay.
It should be like it's gonna change my entire. It's gonna change everything for me. It's gonna be like a hyper realistic. Like yeah, now you can see exactly what they're not kittens at all. They're actually swords. Yeah, I knew you were gonna do that. Look, that's so different. That's so different. That changes everything. I just still don't understand why his hands are soft, but like I get it. Okay, this makes more sense. That makes more sense. That is so funny.
He's very handsome, right? His armor's like very fancy and stuff.
I don't know about handsome. I mean, bro needs a haircut for sure. I don't know who he's risen up with that hairstyle, but I mean,
I don't know. He rizzed me up for a bit, but then I was like, nah, because he's too cowardly.
He rizzed you up for a bit, but then he showed up with a jar, wearing a jar on his body, and you're like, I think you're gonna have to leave. And he was like, but don't you want my honey?
Oh, there's honey in the jar now. Okay.
There's honey. Oh, well, I mean, if he was smart, he'd be like, yeah, it's me, baby. Let's go. You get it? Because he's sweet. Hey, yo.
We're gonna get some important characters in this one. Yeah.
Let's go. Woo! I'm ready. My body's ready.
Okay.
Let's see here. So okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say what I think that the people are. I'm just gonna like give a quick like title. And then you can and then I'll select the one who I think is gonna be the best one. So
Okay.
we got Pukey Rainbow. We got Hide and Seek, No Peaks. We got the Finger of Golden Crunch, and then we got Grandma Garbanzo. You tell anyone, I'll murder you. Then we got like I don't even know what this guy is. Is that a? We got Pilgrim Sam. We got. I'm just making up all these names. We got hey yo, where's my eyes at? And we also got what is this? Golden Sunshine Man. I don't even know if that's a sun on his head. That looks like a. That looks like when you get you get crabs, you get really itchy. I mean, I haven't personally ever gotten crabs, but I mean,
right.
from a scientific standpoint, that's what I envision crabs to feel like. Like they would look like that, like when you're destroying your. Anyways, next is we got this. Dang, I kind of messed myself up, man. I gotta keep going. I'm almost done. All right, we got this beautiful assassin. And then we got Lex Luthor, medieval Lex Luthor right here. We got is that a what is that? Is that a turtle?
Yeah.
Okay, we got Raphael the Great One. Then we got I just realized I should have called the crab guy Mr. Krabs. Anyway, so we got a Rolling Stone. I don't know. And then we got who is this? Queen Queef? I don't know. Let's go with that.
Okay.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna choose Captain Crunch. I want that guy with the golden crunch, the crunch finger. That looks so sus. It looks like ET phone home, but like something's gone terribly wrong.
You're talking about the third one, right? The finger?
Yeah, the third one. Yeah, the finger. Is that a finger?
Yeah. Okay. It's interesting you picked that one. I'll send you a better picture, I guess.
Why is it interesting? Is it a finger? Or is it something else?
I mean, it's that's called the three fingers. That's the three fingers. And it's interesting you picked that one because this one is like you can find it like if you parkour down like a hole, and it's a really hard parkour, but if you make it, you find these guys or this guy. I don't know. It's one one creature, I guess. So if you just if you take off all your clothes and you hug him, then make chaos take the world.
You're telling me if I first fall down a hole, I have to first locate a hole. Let's get this straight.
Yeah, it's very
deep
hole.
I have to go on a little bit of an excursion, and once I get there, once I get to the bottom and I somehow manage to survive, I then need to remove all of my clothing.
Yeah.
And then make sweet, juicy coitus with this thing.
Yeah. And then chaos takes the world.
What is going on? What is going on? What?
It's your wife who gets real angry and she leaves you.
Why? I mean, I would get angry too. First of all, okay, think about it this way: if I was with someone and I'm like, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna go to the store and get some milk. Do you want anything?" And then she's like, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna drop down a hole, maybe 50 feet, and then I'm gonna remove my clothes after I've fallen and possibly hit the ground. Maybe I'm dead, maybe I'm not." But I'll remove my clothes and I'm gonna make love to this random inanimate object that's apparently 3 fingers, and then have chaos take over. What is going on? What is going on? I am more than flabbergasted. I am, wow.
That's exactly the reaction I'd hoped for.
Absolute chaos. That is insane in the membrane.
You can actually undo it, but you have to kind of
undo what, the coitus or the falling to my death?
The chaos thing. Yeah,
I know.
You can undo it, but you have to kind of do some time travel and stuff,
I know I can undo my clothing. I mean, I can put it back. On, but I don't think I can fall up the hole.
No, that would be hard.
But you said there's time travel, so that's good. I can just hit reverse, like, all right, we'll put it in reverse, Terry. Let's go back up the hole.
I mean, yeah. I mean, only if you beat the hardest boss in the game, though.
Okay, with my clothes on or off?
Up to you.
Is this before or after I fornicate with this object?
I mean, totally up to you.
Does it crawl up my butt? Or like, what am I doing with it? Am I like...
I told you, you're just hugging it. It's very wholesome.
I'm just hugging it?
Yeah.
So wait, are those fingers or are they hands? Because those could be hands and they could be I want to see a smiley face on this thing. If it has a smiley face, it'd be so inviting. It'd be like, hey, Sue, come give me a hug.
That'd be enough for you to do it.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. Ladies, all you got to do is smile at me and I'm ready.
Okay, so it's very easy to tempt you with Chaos Flame.
Oh my gosh, let's say I'm a wholesome guy. I'm a happy guy.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot going on here. I don't think I'm gonna do the whole thing where I list all the things.
You don't have to. Just pick the most interesting one that you want me to talk about.
All right, I want the lady that's poking her head around the corner and saying like, "Give me, you want some candy? Give me here, my son." I want that one. That looks
okay.
mad sus, bro.
Not
That
a
caught out.
lady.
That like, that's not a lady. Uh oh. Wow. Wee wowie. Okay, go ahead.
That guy? You want that guy? Are you sure?
I want that guy. You know that guy.
Okay.
He looks like a terrible time, but I want to choose him.
His name is Gostok. I mean, you meet him kind of early on when you try to get into this castle,
And he try to touch you?
And he goes like, "Hey, you over here." It's mad sus.
Yeah,
and he's like,
"That's pretty sus." I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. And he like tells you like, "Oh, you can go through this gate or you can take the side entrance," which is like, you know, like less dangerous. Well, he's kind of right about that. But like, if you take the side entrance, if you take the front entrance, the main gate, you just get wrecked. If you take the side entrance and you go into this one room, he locks the door behind you and starts giggling at you like he just locked you in a room with a big knight.
Excuse me. You know what? That makes perfect sense. This is on par because it seems like when he says, "Just go over here to go down the stairs, don't worry."
Yeah. Oh,
I feel like that's the way to his flat. He's like, "Yeah, just going through the door on the right. Don't worry. There's a little bit of light. There's some candles and some mahogany smells. I hope you." Oh my gosh! Wow, bro, looks like he needs some light. Bro needs some vitamin D. Bro needs some nutrients.
He does.
Bro needs everything. Bro needs everything on this planet. It like grind it up like every single like he needs vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin A, vitamin plutonium. Just grind it up, put it into a blender, and just inject it straight into his body. He needs that right now. He needs that and a hug, and a hug.
Maybe, but I don't want to hug him because every time if you die somewhere in that castle, every time he like literally like pickpockets you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you don't want to hug him because he's like rabid. He's got like rabies or something. He's like foaming at the mouth.
Yeah. He locks me in a room with a knight, and if I die, he just steals my money.
You know, honestly, I'm gonna be really straight with you, Anna. If all he stole was my money, I'd be perfectly fine with that. You know, as long as he's not stealing other things from me, like my organs, I'm good. Because I feel like he'd be the type of person to do that. He'd be like, "Yeah, just had to have a drink. Don't worry, I'm gonna be."
So you think he's not that bad?
I think I don't know why I'm talking like him still. I think he's terrible. But on a scale of 1 to I have my organs, I'm pretty good with him. So
okay, yeah. I mean, you're right in that he doesn't do that, and he kind of like, if you do make it through, he kind of becomes like, he just sells you stuff. You know.
Is it bad that I want to kiss him? He's just staring at me. He just looks like he needs some love. Mwah. He's rizzing me up with his eyes. Stop it! Stop it, Smeagol man. I'm taken. He's staring into my soul. It's too deep, dude. It's too deep.
Way too sexy for you. I gotta remove it.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, you should. You're exciting me with a good time. But like, honestly, it's like, where's this flat? Which way? Which staircase do I gotta take? But out of all the things that I've done already, this one seems like it makes the most sense. This makes the most sense.
He's not as wild as the other ones, right?
No, he's not. Is that after you go to his flat or before? Is that when he locks you in the room with the knight? Does he watch?
Yeah, he giggles. You can hear him go like hee hee hee.
Oh, I think he might be the wildest then. If he locks you with a knight and then giggles while you're in there with who knows what happens. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, I don't even know. I'm not going there, but
yeah, it's mad sauce.
All right. Did you make these? Did you draw these?
No, these are from the artist, and I'll credit the artist as well.
None of these speak to me. You know, I'm the type of gentleman that looks for sussiness. I need something to pique my wet my whistle.
Plenty of sussiness in here.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna choose the one that looks like a teapot, top right.
Okay.
It's a sussy teapot. I'm gonna choose that. It just looks the weirdest.
Good choice, sir.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah.
Let me guess. It's not a teapot.
No, that's his armor.
Damn it!
That's his armor, but I mean, I guess it kind of looks like that.
Does he sing the "I'm a Little Teapot" song before he steals people's organs, or?
I mean, pretty close. That is the dung eater.
Excuse me, what? He eats dung? No, that's
The
a joke.
crazed
You're kidding.
caca consumer.
He's a caca consumer?
He's
Oh my
called the
gosh.
dung eater, and let's look at his face real quick, because his face, like under that armor, is I think what you should probably look at.
Is it full of chocolate?
That's his face under the armor.
Bro, he looks straight up like a booga booga boy. Like actually like hardcore Neanderthal, bro.
Yeah.
This is the type of guy, honestly, he looks like the type of guy that you would see driving a huge SUV and just like, I don't know, like you be trying to like get into a parking spot and he just looks at you, he doesn't even speak, he just goes, "Arr." He just like barks. He looks inaudible. He looks like he eats with his hands and his feet.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know exactly what he does, but he will.
He eats dung.
You find
You
him.
just said that.
Yeah, you find him and he's in a prison, and if you let him out, he kills people and he defiles their dead bodies.
Well, that's on brand. I mean, he also steals parking spots too. You know, that's what happens when you have people that just don't speak. They're just like, oh.
Yep. And he says
Maybe he's from Florida.
Maybe I can read some of his lines to you.
He
Oh,
has to
yeah.
be from Florida.
Okay.
He has to be from Florida. That's on.
I will kill
that's on
again
brand.
and defile each corpse with care, just to be sure when they're reborn they'll be cursed along with their children and their children's children for all time.
Really? He
to
talks like
come.
that?
Yep.
That's crazy. I honestly thought I'd assume he just talks like. That's what it sounds like you would say.
So his whole thing is he death and defilement. Yeah, that's his whole thing.
Damn. All because someone stole his parking spot. Damn. Well, I don't know what they're feeding people in Florida, but man, that's crazy. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give him one thing. He's got that mullet going on. He's got that like 80s like, you know, flying jets and eagles and like, you know, Patriots and all that stuff. He's got the American straight on brand, like, hell yeah, brother. I defile. He looks like he could be in WWE or WWF, whichever generation that you come from.
Yeah, he's kind of looks like he's like thick.
He looks like someone famous. He looks like someone I can't think of just now. Honestly, I'm not even lying. He looks like someone I can't think of. Honestly, he just looks like a football player, or he just looks like a rugby player. Like that's what he looks like.
Okay.
That's what he looks like. I'm not capping. I'm being honest. That's literally what he looks like. So.
I mean, he kind of does look like he has brain damage. So.
I mean, whoa, ooh. I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say he just looks like he plays a lot of contact sport, and then you had to be like brain damage. Oof.
Yep.
Big oof. Mm-hmm.
So that's a dung eater.
Okay, cool. Oh my gosh, that's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. So he eats dung, or he doesn't eat dung. Or
I
that's
mean,
just his
I
name?
don't know. That's his name, but I don't know.
He's the poo-poo muncher. He's the crud muncher.
Tumor.
The turd connoisseur.
Fecal feaster.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He runs a 4-star restaurant in doo-doo. It's doo-doo, baby. Oh man, the Dookie Destroyer. Oh man. Oh
Nice.
Man. Yo, that is nasty, bro. That is nasty. And he's also from Florida. I'm just gonna add that in. You gotta put that in there. That's amazing. Yeah.
I mean, he does show up in a swamp eventually, so. So
good. That's so good. Write that down. Oh my gosh. There you go. There you go. There you go. See, we're uncovering lore. See, you know what? It takes a person, you know what they say, you know, you got to zoom out sometimes, right? It's all about the macro, not about the micro. So sometimes people say like, hey, you know, this is a beautiful person. And then I zoom out and I say, no, that's a caca muncher. They live in a swamp.
I mean, yeah. Lives in the
They
sewer
defile
first.
people. In the sewer first. He's definitely from Florida. Definitely from Florida then. Definitely. Oh man. Hey,
Oh
if you're
my
from Florida, you're
gosh.
watching this. Well, you're probably just gonna be like, bet. You're probably just be like, you know what? He's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah.
I already know no choosing. I already know no choosing.
You probably picking a girl?
You think so?
I don't know. You never picked any, I think.
I want that dark-looking smegma, like semen thing on the right, top right.
Oh my god.
I want the goo. I want the goo.
Okay.
I picked the goo.
Okay.
The forbidden goo. I want that.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I'll give you a picture. Okay, that's the Elden Beast.
Elden Beast? Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
That's what we're calling it? You know what that looks like? You know what
What?
that looks like?
What?
Oh boy. That looks like a night after eating some spicy Mexican food. Yeah, after you let it all out and you're
Mhm.
trying to get off the toilet and you're like, I'm free.
Okay.
And then you look down and you see this thing looking at you. That's the Elden Beast.
I mean, you
It's
look
like-
up because it's really big. Look how small the guy is.
You know
Okay.
what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I mean, dang, that's a big thing. And you look at it, you're like, what have I done? And it looks at you, goes, Father,
I mean,
you
this
birthed
is
me. You birthed me.
this is spoiler alert. This is the final boss, standing
Really?
between you and becoming Elden Lord.
Yeah.
So you have to kill this thing, and this thing is basically the influence of the greater will, the Golden Order, but
The
it's
greater good.
personified.
That is pretty cool. I just don't know why do they make it look like that. I understand. I get it. I understand it. Like the whole, like I get like the why it looks kind of like like a bad night after some really spicy food. But I just don't understand. Why do they make the neck look so sus? Like, does it always look like that? Does it look like like a broken boner, or does it like change after a while? Like, what's
I
going on
mean,
with
he
this?
can move around.
Then does the head go higher, or does it just always like kind of lean like that? Because
Yeah.
you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the being from Spirited Away.
Mm-hmm.
You know that? Yeah, that's what. So this makes sense.
I guess. While you're fighting it.
Yeah, it still looks like a turd. Yeah, I mean, it looks more than a turd. It looks like a group of turds and
Mhm.
some wet boys.
Yeah.
I get it though. I like that it's holding a sword too. That just.
So I guess basically the story of this guy is that he's basically if you kill America, he's the final
America?
the last resort of the god to influence the world.
Wait, if you kill America, like America personified? Oh, it sounds like you're saying America.
America.
America, USA, you can't kill America. You can't kill us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I have no context. I don't know how it moves. I just from this picture alone, it looks ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. It looks like I'm still imagining like me like shitting myself after eating the spiciest of spicy foods, and then like holding onto the handles on the holding onto my sink and just screaming, and then I finally let it out and I'm free, and then I look down and I see this thing that I can only describe as an entity now holding a flaming sword.
So you
looking
pooped
at
out a
me, going,
cosmic horror, did you?
I'm sorry?
You pooped out some cosmic horror, did you?
I have many stories.
Oh,
I have
okay,
an
got
abundance of cosmic
Man, you're
horrors
gonna
that
love
came out of my
Bloodborne whenever we do
sphincter.
that.
Are we eating spicy food while we play Bloodborne? Is that's scary?
I
That
don't
sounds
know.
like-
I haven't played
that sounds
Bloodborne, but I think like one day we should do this about the game Bloodborne.
Are we talking about the game, or are we talking about like eating the food and then experiencing this? Because I'll play the game, but I don't know about the last part, because that sounds like a
Yeah, you're. We'll see. We'll do that. But this is Elden Ring, so sir, can you tell me your expert summary of the lore of this game, please? So, what is the Elden Ring?
Okay, so from my educated experience, based on the information that was provided to me from the wonderful Anna, I have derived from my calculations an appropriate response that basically this is toe smashing, Mexican food eating fiesta filled with lots of shiny knights that want to harvest my organs while a creepy Schmeagle looking man will watch. And also, we've got a plethora of other strange entities that will all kind of enjoy feasting on my what was it, chaos energy after I fall down a pit and make love to a forbidden fruit animal. But honestly, there is so many different things that I just don't like. I'm like, I kind of get it. I get it, but I'm also just like, I'm so lost. Like the old man, like I get for sure. I understand this entity that I'm seeing right here with the flaming sword. I get that. That makes sense. But I just don't get like the guy that wears the jar. Where do the jars come in? I don't get it. Like why are his hands soft? What's going on? What's going on with that? Like that just threw me off. Like okay, if the I don't get it.
Oh well, we learn more about that in the DLC. So
in the DLC, you gotta wait. Okay, wow, that's crazy.
The DLC just came out and told us a little bit about that. So
you have no idea because this game. When did this game come out? This game came out in like 2018, 2019,
2022.
Something like that. 2022. Okay, dang, I'm way off. Okay, so this came out in 2022, and it's basically almost like 2 years. It's almost like it's basically 2 years later. You don't know why this guy's wearing a jar and why his hands are soft.
I mean,
for 2
we just
years.
got the DLC, so we know a little bit.
Was he in the original game? Was he in the original game, or was he just in the DLC?
No, he's in the original game. In the DLC, you learn more about the jars.
Oh, but that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Like for the whole like year and a half or 2 years, you just didn't know. Like you just accepted that he wears a jar and his hands are soft.
You just accepted the jars. Yeah.
Free the jar.
And the DLC just ruined the jars for us.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. I do like the fact that I like the fact that it's so weird. Like it's just so like you'd be like, oh yeah, I totally know. That's that's Gary. It's like, he pointed to the old guy. That's Gary. Like he's normal. And then literally like 5 seconds later, you find out he harvests organs in his flat. When he tells people, he's like, you have a choice. Hello there, kind traveler. You have a choice. You either take the left road or the right road. And if you choose the left road, he lets you go. But if you choose the right road, you go to his flat, and then he locks the door, and there's a knight that's there, and he goes, now we're gonna eat. What?
You know what? Your description of the game is actually pretty accurate.
Really? That's what happens? That happens? That's crazy. That's crazy.
You choose whichever way you choose, you get your organs like crushed, but it's fun.
It's fun. Oh my gosh.
Accurate description.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That's
it's
wonderful.
True. Everybody's trying to kill you. So, it's pretty accurate.
You know what? I like this because it's realistic. If you were to go and take a walk into like a wooded area and you just assumed like everything's going to be wonderful, right? You just, you walk off the beaten path. Most people just think like, nothing's going to happen. But no. Elden Ring is just like the wooded area. You walk in there, you think it's beautiful, you think it's magical, but no. Everything's trying to murder you. And you're also in Australia. So everything's actually trying to murder you. So that's what that's what I feel like this game is. Am I right? Am I a little bit right with that?
Yeah, especially for Caelid. My lord. Don't go there. Don't go there. It's like Australia.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And there's also about 4 or 5 poisonous swamps. So
that is
well, maybe it's like Florida.
Yeah, that's what? Yeah, this is it's not Australia, it's Florida. You're either gonna get killed by meth addicts, or you're getting killed by like some type of weird sea serpent that's made its way and morphed into some type of beast that lives in the swamp.
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds accurate.
Get her done.
I think you've grasped the essence of Elden Ring.
I'm so glad.
So,
See
sir, is it now tempting to play the game?
I already was gonna play it, but like, honestly, I'm very turned off by the whole Mexican eating thing fiasco. I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
It's okay. You can kill it. You can do it.
I hope so.
Yeah. You gotta beat the poop monster.
Wow, that was.
So you can become a god. Well, thank you so much for bearing with my very clear explanations of the lore.
Anytime.
Hopefully you'll get to play the game for yourself and experience the Dung Eater yourself, you know.
My body is ready. I'm ready for Schmiegel Man. Schmiegel Man, take me now!
Thank you so much for watching. And if you want us to do more of this, then comment down below. Bye!
Bye.